Antibu? Okay. Hmm. This is no data. So is it doing alright or not? Oh well. Alright, let's start training our guy. Hopefully he becomes a necromancer this stream, so it's not going to be a waste of time.
Tremble before me!
I'm going to start leveling him up one at a time.
Suffer me now!
And then it'll be fine. But leveling him up with 5 levels might just give him a Kagor, which is nothing I want. Not a thing anyone would want, actually.
On your knees!
Hi, Zero. Who are you talking to? Can't be me. I hate tricks. So very much. So yeah, won't spend too long on this stream. No, probably not 3 hours. I would just get sick of it. About 2 hours until he maybe turns into a necromancer. But I wouldn't bet on it. Just get good. No, it's just get lucky. RNG has nothing to do with skill.
You will submit.
So yeah, I'm going to level him up to 50 and then I'll switch to going with the jump of 5. Excuses of skill issue. Well, you would know, you're the expert in skill issue. Can I ask how to get the Iron Mask? Sure. You need to stack the scars on an orc's face, but it's random. Either you get the Iron Mask or you get the Baghead. But you could either get the Baghead as, you know, the title, who is voiced by Robin Atkin Downes, or you get a random orc with the Baghead. So you just, you know, stack the scars. Oh, thank you for the follow, Herzog. So yeah, you can usually throw one off a cliff. He's going to come back with bruises on his face. Hi Herzog, how you doing? And you can do it multiple times until, you know, he comes back with either, like I said, the metal head or the Baghead. And if he has decoys, then the decoys keep that unique head and can also wear, you know, helmets, as if they do not count as scars. So, you know. I'm on my phone, so I can't check Twitch. As you said, excuses for lack of skill, you know. I just add so I'm tired. Excuses again. I just realized that I don't have much, you know, money to level him up. So I'm gonna have to farm a bit of runes to crush into money. Ah, he gained the cargo anyway. Well, we don't want that. Alright, I'll be doing Vendetta missions just to get a bit of money. Hopefully we don't get a Death Cheater during Vendetta, because this can mess up, you know, ours if we're working on any. But yeah, not really working on the Stormbringer right now. It's just the priority to be,
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long?
you know,
When you take a
able
fort,
to make a
you must be able to
necromancer.
defend it.
Already happened in one Stormbringer stream. The Death Cheater during Vendetta, yeah, it did happen a few times. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have a Vendetta for a while. How do I do this? I think I need to start a mission and then it'll give me a random one. Any random mission will do, I think. But yeah, like I said, don't expect me to go through the trouble for too long. If we don't get a necromancer in, I don't know,
You hold
a
the
couple
region
of
of Nern, but
hours,
for how
we'll
long?
try
When
again
you take a
next
fort,
stream.
You must be able to defend it.
And they should have left the mission, not quit the game. In resume, you're tired. Well, it's not that I'm tired, it's that I don't really feel like spending more than 2 hours in a day, you know, leveling up a character over and over until maybe becomes a necromancer, because, you know, we can't be here for 6 hours with nothing. It's RNG. We might just get lucky in a short period of time or not. I'm not going to inflict, you know, a 6-hour strain on someone
Idle hands
just
become
doing the
mischievous
same
hands
thing
in
over
Mordor.
and over.
Which is why I'm glad.
Nobody wants to just watch me level up a character just,
I'm all so busy.
you know, all for nothing all the time. A 20-minute stream. Well, if he turns into a necromancer within 20 minutes, then we'll focus on turning him into a Stormbringer. You know? I do hope we're not going to get a Kygor too often. At least if he could change his weapon element once in a while just to encourage us a bit.
You are mine.
For a brief moment I saw white. Well, it's just because he leveled up to 20 and then it's going to do the same when he reaches 30. And then, you know, that's it. Unless he, you know, does turn into a necromancer or he changes for another element. Because when a captain reaches 20 and 30, they get pieces of equipment that are missing from their outfit. For example, right now he doesn't have his boots from the Dark Tribe. He has, you know, common grunt boots. Why don't you give orders on the army menu? Because maybe it's just me, but I've been a bit more lucky in making necromancers as I summoned them as my bodyguard instead of just training them from the army screen. Or maybe it's just not making a difference, but I had better luck that way. It's just because. It's just me. Well, who knows? Yeah, he changed element to fire and got the cargo, so yeah. Well, at least he changed element. But the cargo is a no-no. It would be so sad if he were to turn into a necromancer and ride a cargo.
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to defend
But
it.
knowing my luck, it might just happen.
Tremble before me!
Well, it would be the game trolling me. Trolling me good. Like, you've got your necromancer, are you really going to give up now because he's got the cargo as well? Well, maybe.
You will kneel!
After this, I'll just train him from the army screen. But I feel like I've been more lucky summoning him that way. Not him, but other necromancers.
Knees!
Well, I'm doing this until, you know, we get something, and then I'll switch to the simple army screen level up.
Nanny here Goliath!
What was that?
Do not resist!
going to run out of money soon. Hi Shadow Nazgul, how are you doing?
You are mine!
Hi Ahmed. I'm doing so, thank you. How about you? Just got up from sleeping.
You will submit!
I will stream for a couple hours, as I said, and maybe order a pizza later. I'm good, I just got back from university when you start this stream. 22 minutes ago. Nothing really exciting during this stream, it's just going to be training this guy until maybe, hopefully, he turns into a necromancer. Ah, well, he changed element at least. No Kagor. So something did happen. He can change again. Yeah, but I'm poor. So I'll keep doing it until he becomes a necromancer. You know. Okay, how many save file do you have? I lost count. I can't say. Because you have so many orcs, so where do you keep all the ones? I have a folder for the folders. I have years of folders of this game, so I can't say how many.
You hold the region of Nurn, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to defend it.
And some of those folders are named just new folder, so I forgot basically what they have. Yeah, and I really prefer to play on PC because I've played on console and I hate the loading screen so much. How do people, also, oh, I got the cargo. And I also like the fact that I can switch tabs and do something while I also play the games. Yeah, and I have two screens, so I can check my messages and I can play on the other one. How do people even get hacked orc in this game? Is like a script code or something? I've seen tons. They use cheat engine. But it's not worth it because you'd ruin your experience in the game, plus you might really break it. If you create an org and it simply ruins your data, it's over. Also, when you recruit hacked orgs from certain fortresses, they might just break your garrison. Meaning you wouldn't be able to access your garrison anymore, it would crash. And what would be the point of the game then if you can't store your own, captains?
I'm here.
Question, did you see my farming in Discord? I've seen a bunch of people's farming. I'm not sure exactly if I've seen yours. Oh, I didn't really... Streamlab is not keeping up with the chat again. Please use a keyframe. I am! Stop asking me that. Open. I am using a keyframe of... I didn't really care about recruiting them. I just saw lots of them who are like red skin and stuff. Yeah, they just look awful to me. I'm like, if you are to create a hacked org, can't you at least make them look good? But no, they have to make them green or yellow, looking radioactive and stuff. Give them the wrong head. Spent 4 days on online conquest to find a blue orc. It's way harder than anything else for me. Like I said, I simply used a backup of a save with an empty region until, I get the orcs I want. And it's not always easy. Lenny showed a way to create blue orcs. You mean the one with the blue eyes, or? No, it can't be the blue eyes. I think it's the green eyes. The blue paint. Yeah, he got the cat. Well, you farm one from the blue, yes? Olmi, is your server... you don't check your own community? I mean, I've got messages from everybody on every platform. I can't just focus on something unless someone pins me on it, like, hey, look at this! Because if I were to look at the notification every time I hear ping, I would just go mad. And I check the Discord pretty often, as well as my YouTube channel, because people often ask questions, usually questions that have been asked many times before. So, unless someone pins me or I happen to be looking at the Discord at that particular moment, I'm not just searching for something to, talk about. How long have you been playing this game consistently? Consistently, I wouldn't say so. And playing this game, I mostly transforming more than actually playing the game. But, I can't tell you how many hours I have in this account, and it's not my main account because my main account, as I told you, suffered years ago because I guess I recruited a hacked orc I didn't know from a fortress. It broke down my garrison. I contacted the Dave, said, "Hey, you could empty my garrison. I don't care. Just want, my game to work again." And they couldn't fix it. So on this account, I have 4,856 hours. On my main one, I must have like 1,000. That sucks, G. No wonder you hate the hacked orcs. Well, yeah. And back then I was not aware there were any hacked orcs, but when I try to access my garrison and the game crashes every time no matter what I do, well, I'm stuck. And since I asked the devs and they kept saying, "Alright, I'm going to get back to you on, email," and then they place another dev. So I think I talked to 7 devs, and I had to repeat my issue many times. And they're like, "Have you tried to turn on and off?" Yeah, that kind of talk. Like, "Oh, have you tried to uninstall the game?" Like, yeah. "Have you tried to play offline?" Offline means I can't access the garrison. "Have you tried to... It's like, it's online, it's in the garrison, it's not in my data." And yeah, they just told me they couldn't figure out the issue. I'm almost 5k. Jeez, how do you find new things to do, new orcs to create? Well, I have to. I have no choice because this is basically what people want me to do. I'd like to stream other games. I'd love to, but people like, "Huh? We want to see Shadow of War." It's like, yeah, I understand, but I'm still a human being and I still would like to play other games. I'd like to stream Elden Ring and stuff. Inscription.
You hold the region of
Absolutely terrible customer support. Yeah, when they actually had any customer support. It's like, "Sorry, can't help you." Actually played 200 hours so far and I feel like I've done everything. I mean, when you've played the game, sure. If you're trying to just figure out how to find unique ways to transform into a Death Cheater, then you can find new ways to appreciate the game. But there's only so much you can do. Now that they shut Monolith Studio, that means that they don't have any concerns. Well, yeah. You can thank WB Games for that. I keep saying it over and over, they just got mad at, the customers for not wanting the loot crates in a single player game. So they just gave up on Monolith and the development went nowhere. It was, from the looks of it, planned to have another sequel, which would have been great. Imagine Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, Shadow of Middle-earth. Imagine you could have had the possibility to maybe fight and recruit goblins and stuff. Maybe Uruk-hai from Saruman. All kinds of stuff. But no. On me, go dictator mode and force his community to watch Elden Ring. I'm not going to force anyone to do anything ever. It's like people are free to do whatever, but you know, if
You hold
I
the
know
region of Nurn,
for
but for how long?
the idea of
When you
streaming
take a
something
fort,
else,
you must be able
you
to
know,
defend
it would be nice to have some confirmation that people would actually see it, not just like, alright, I'll come back when you stream Shadow of War again. It's like, you know, it's when you're known to stream one game or make videos of one game, people don't care about you playing anything else. And you're kind of stuck. It's like, I like this game, I really do. But, yeah, there's only so much I can do with it. Yeah, another game would have been insane. But yeah, imagine Shadow of Middle-earth could have been improving upon the Nemesis system. They could have kept the Nemesis Forge. Imagine Nemesis Forge to allow from Shadow of Mordor's orcs into Shadow of War and then into Shadow of, you know, Middle-earth. Or maybe if you don't spend money on Shadow of War, you could go from Shadow of Mordor, you port into Shadow of Middle-earth straight away, you know? The same way they did in, well, not they, the company, but the Witcher company, which is CD Projekt Red. You could port your data from the first game into the second, and from the second into the third, and your decisions and your equipment and stuff, you could get it back when starting a new game in the other games, and you're like, oh, it actually matters what I've done in, you know, the prequels. They could have done the same way instead of depending on online servers for Shadow of War. You can play any games you like. If you're bored of Shadow of War, by now you can. I mean, I'm not bored of Shadow of War. I'll never be bored of Shadow of War, but it's still annoying, you know, to be locked, kinda, behind one game. It's like, I enjoy it, but I also enjoy Souls games. I enjoy Inscription. I'd like to play XCOM. You know, other things get your mind off, you know, the same thing over and over. I remember when I streamed Mortal Shell, when it finally was released on Steam after being stuck in Epic Games, and they allowed people to stream it with drops and stuff. I became an affiliate almost instantly, just streaming Mortal Shell. And when I got, you know, burned out of Mortal Shell, people were like, why aren't you playing more Mortal Shell? Because I've done everything there is to
You hold the
do.
region of Nurn, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to
WB
defend it.
are too greedy. They licensed the system and then shut down Monolith. Yeah, but if they were this greedy, at least could they be smart about it? Like, greed means they want to make the most money possible, and they are basically putting down their own cash cow with Monolith. Now they patented the Nemesis system. No other developer can legally make a system that is similar in any aspect to the Nemesis system. It's locked until 2036 for 11 years. I played the Witcher series last year. It was really fun. Yeah. You're mad about the fact that your community don't support you doing anything different. I'm not mad about anything. I'm just like hoping that people are a bit more open-minded about seeing different things, you know? Transfer every orc that you made into another game, that would be cool. Well, it used to be the thing back in... I think they stopped it in 2021? Or was it when they ended the Nemesis Forge? Then that's it. But if they did the same way the CD Projekt Red, you know, transferred the data, it would have been awesome. You can play some music, well, noise. I mean, it's easy to say that you can play music. It's just the issue is that you know, which music is not going to give you a copyright strike, you know? And you don't want to just have one same background music that people get sick of hearing after it's been looped over and over. You could use this channel for videos alone and the second channel with content with other people. I mean, yeah. The only issue is like I have to be sure that people are actually going to watch the stream, you know? Unlike the God of War streams. God of War streams, I love God of War. I also would like to play the sequel of God of War, you know. It's just, you know, I don't want to stream and only have to talk to my moderators and having some bots when it's in a while just showing up like, hey, buy followers and views here. Or having some random scammers saying, hey, you know, your channel could use some design. What do you listen? Random music, really. Mostly music that are fan-made about games that I care about. Love God of War, I finished all of them. I mean, I'm not sure if we're talking about the same God of War. I haven't played the old ones. I have played the one with, you know, his son Atreus. You know, it's the only God of War I've played. And it's the fighting style that I enjoy. Also, I enjoy exploring. A game where you can explore and, you know, collect unique items, and you listen to the dialogues. You can appreciate the you know, the environment, and also having a diversity in enemies. That's why I enjoyed the God of War. But yeah, like I said, I haven't played the old ones. Toby Fox is free. I don't know what Toby Fox is. Sorry. Yeah, I played 2 and 3. I mean, I watched the story of God of War, you know, the first games, and I enjoyed it. But also it makes me really kinda
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long? When you
not
take a fort,
appreciate Kratos in the first games. I mean, yeah, he wants vengeance. Alright, it's fair. He wants vengeance against the gods who used him to their own ends. And, you know, they did terrible things to Kratos, and he's pissed. But the thing I don't like about the old Kratos, you know, from the old games, is that he's a monster. He killed people just because they were standing in front of him. It's like, oh, somebody's stuck in the door. Alright, he's just going to rip apart the person who's stuck in the door just so he can open the door. It's like, why? Like, oh, this one captain is stuck in the mouth of a Hydra. Oh, Kratos just saved him. No, actually, he just took the key from him and kicked him down the throat of the Hydra to kill him. Just because. In the newer game, at least, Kratos has matured and is a good guy. You can actually say, yeah, this Kratos has evolved for the better. I support all me, but if he plays Clash Royale, I'm demoting myself. I would never play Clash Royale. I am so sick of seeing people say, "Oh yeah, you should buy this upgrade in this free mobile game," and it's like, why would you spend real money on a mobile game?
You hold the reason of
It's
man, but for
just
how long?
no, like, oh, you know, if you want to create an army, you're going to spend $10 on 500 diamonds. It's like, oh. Kratos was a crash out. Now Atreus is the crash out. I mean, I don't know if I would play God of War if, you know, the main character isn't Kratos. You know, I have nothing against Atreus, but if Atreus becomes his own guy and joins in your adventures, sure. But I don't really feel like playing another character. It's like in the Witcher series, yeah, Ciri has her own games, but it's like once you've been through the whole Witcher series with Geralt, it's like, alright, the series ended for me. I don't want to, you know, I don't know, turn it into a Resident Evil game where you keep adding a new character. It's like, how many characters are in Resident Evil now that you don't really care about? It's like, yeah, I care about Ciri in the Witcher series, but I would really get back into the series itself just because she's a new main character. It's like, yeah, sure, she's probably gonna have awesome gameplay, but it's like, I want new stories, new games. Shadow of War is the exception for me because of the Nemesis system, not because I care about the story. You know? And if there was a third game for Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, I would want a new character who gets possessed by Celebrimbor. Maybe you'd have the option to choose a new host. Atreus was so annoying, I hated playing as him. Atreus was... he had his moments in the first, you know, God of War I played. The only one I played so far. I haven't played the sequel yet. But Atreus really got on my nerves when he got a bit too inflated in his ego. Like, oh, I'm a god. I don't need to worry about whatever small people think. If Atreus is a protagonist, it should be a spin-off. A spin-off, yes. I don't want God of War to move into, Atreus' story. If Atreus has his own story, great. If Ciri from The Witcher has her own story, great. If it's again The Witcher, it's like, I want to play as Geralt.
But for how long? When you take a
But
fort,
Geralt is
you
kind of
must be
retired,
able
I
to
think.
defend it.
So, Dude, when I played The Witcher, I didn't think there'd be that much. But, well, The Witcher contains a lot of, sexual content. But so does Dragon Age, when it was good. Dragon Age Origin is one of my favorite games. One of my favorite old games. Dragon Age Origin and Dragon Age Inquisition. But that's really if you're looking for the romance option. If you're not, then you can just go through the game without really going through any sexual content. And you'd be fine. If you're looking for it, then that's up to you. If he's a good kid, can be like that. Yeah. But he became really annoying at one point in the game that really pisses me off. Like, really? You're acting like that? I understand that Kratos is a jerk. But for Atreus to just become a jerk out of nowhere and then when they end up in hell, like, oh, it wasn't me. It couldn't have been me. Well, take responsibility for your own actions. Yes, you killed Modi. He was a creep. And also, he tried to kill him and maybe do worse. But the way he acted were out of bounds. Keeps giving me Kagor. My favorite old story flash game is called AQ. Adventure Quest World. I knew this game and I loved it simply because I don't mind grinding in a game to get loot. That's why I don't mind it in Souls games and, Elden Rings. It's just fun to have the satisfaction like, oh yeah, I've got this weapon. Even if it's a bad weapon or a bad armor, you just know you had to work for it. But yeah, Adventure Quest World was like this for me back in the day. I don't know when it was, how young I was, but it was way before I started playing on console and stuff. I reopened my account this year and I have 13 years played badge. One thing I enjoy from games is starting over. Like in Souls games, like, oh yeah, I know I have, a character that has all kinds of stuff, but I don't mind erasing all progress to start over and like, oh yeah, I've got things to do. I can't imagine the grinding I was doing as a kid. Like I said, I didn't mind at all because playing video games is basically my life. It helps us forget how terrible life is most of the time. So, you know. But yeah, Adventure Quest World was one of my games. It was way before I started playing Skyrim, and then Skyrim was the thing. And then I tried Dragon Age Origin, and then that was the thing. And then I gave a go to Souls games, and then that was the thing. I kind of evolved, but still have a love for certain games. I also had one of my favorite games that Windows made kind of incompatible until I looked for patches online. The game was Middle Earth, Lord of the Ring. It was a strategy game. You could play as any factions, and I really loved the faction of Angmar with the Witch King. Do you work? Unfortunately, no. I wish, but I have no job for the moment, so you know, I do what I can with what I have. Skyrim graphics look so yeah. That's why you mod Skyrim on PC. You've gone through hundreds of games. I have hundreds of games in my library on Steam. The only issue is that I've played less than 50 of them. The others like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. I bought them for a reason, but never actually touched them. Like, well, I'm not done playing that one. But you always get back to playing your, you know, favorite ones. Darkest Dungeon, I spent also almost 1,000 hours on it. Because, you know, it was fun. I used to have a lot of games in my Steam and I got banned and I opened a new account. Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about restarting. It's not a game, it's an account with, you know, games you have to buy again. Yeah, at the very big FIFA phase when I was a teen. I mean, that's understandable because, you know, I've never been into FIFA games, but I used to play a lot of the Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64, and I was hooked on it because, like, oh yeah, I can unlock new characters if you go through tournaments, and I never got past Shy Guy to unlock him.
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long? When you take a fort.
But yeah, FIFA to unlock your characters, right? Your football or soccer, or you create your own. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've never really been into sports games, but depending if the characters are interesting. Well, you just remind me of the Wii. I had Mortal Kombat and Chainsaw. Oh, the Wii. I loved playing Wii Sports. Not always. I played Resident Evil in the Manor on the Wii, and I've played the fourth Resident Evil. I enjoyed playing as Leon, and I could aim with the joystick, not the joystick, the controller. You could aim, but I hate the. Oh, we got him to become a necromancer. We actually got him to become a necromancer. No cargoes. That's it. It worked. I'm going to make a backup. I'm not going to muck this up. We actually got him to become one. Wow. Yeah. But before I train him to, get the skill of Necromancer, I will turn him into a Stormbringer. That way I'm not gonna have to deal with the self-resurrection unless people want to see it. What do you think? Do I train him to get him the skill or not? So yeah, do I train him until he gets the skill because, or do I turn him into a Stormbringer first? Makes more sense to what you said. Alright, so I'll turn him. I think I will make him my bodyguard until he betrays me from summoning him. I could simply force the betrayal, but it's less likely for him to cheat death than if, he betrays me on his own. And maybe he would become a necromancer from cheating death because he would also level up. So yeah, it actually worked. This stream was not for nothing. You can rest from the grind a bit. I mean, now I'm a bit more motivated to keep streaming because we got the hardest part done. That's the hardest part, to make a necromancer. Making a Stormbringer for me is nothing. But we have to be lucky with him betraying us randomly. I opened Steam and saw... I opened the stream and saw the Necromancer Assassin. How'd you get him out of... Just give me a moment. Streamlab fails again to update. Open stream and saw the Necromancer Assassin. How do you get him out of the mission without a scar? I got him crushed by a grouse boulder. Just like Zero said. This is the method I use, so he wouldn't have a visible scar that prevents, other things. But also this is the assassin that I spawned from hovering over the icon on the map before starting the mission, so it's not the Stormbringer from the mission, it's just before it. So I killed him before. How does he cheat death? Well, I made sure he was my nemesis, and he cheats death unchanged. Once he got crushed by the Graug's boulder, you know, he doesn't have any scars or anything. My idea for it was getting Necromancer the hard way by dying over and over, then make Stormbringer in the Assassin's mission. Well, you can't really make a Necromancer before you know, are past the Minath Ithil part, right? That's what I've been told, because I couldn't, you know, level him up. Because like I said, Force Betrayal is less likely to make a captain cheat death than if he's betraying me on his own. That's based on my testings anyway. I'm just going to summon him a couple of times until I get sick of it and I just beat him up anyway. I mean, there are some warlocks who will spawn naturally, but I mean one who transforms into a necromancer early, you know, not likely. So you kind of have no choice but to get your assassin killed before or during the mission and leave him as a corpse. Make sure that you go through the other stories without him showing his face, but you do make sure that you get the confirmation that he is going to cheat death. And then you go through the story where Minas Ithil becomes Minas Morgul, you move to Nirn, you capture the fortress, you go through the pit fight introduction by Bruce, you unlock the other regions, and you get back into this region where another captain randomly becomes the Overlord. And your assassin cheats death, doesn't get a random, you know, legendary buff that you might not like. And, you know, from there I just leveled up my character to 51 so I could level my assassin until, you know, I get what I want. The Necromancer. He is loyal, so at some point I'm just going to beat him up. Because I'm not going to spend 30 minutes, an hour just summoning him until maybe he turns against me. But yeah, I'll probably beat him up and force the recruitment with HP and beat him up again, send a death threat. I'm surprised it's taking this long. Well, it's RNG. Sometimes you have a captain who will never betray you if he is a gift giver. I have noticed. You know when a captain
Awaiting your orders, Lord.
follower ambushes you to give you a grunt with treasures or intel? Those captains seem to never betray you until, you know, you beat them up. So you can't really tell if he's a gift giver until he actually gives you a gift randomly. So, you know, there's no way to figure this out. Because he's not going to give you anything from summoning him as your bodyguard, of course. Just going to show himself. But yeah, at least we got him to become a necromancer. And I'm going to summon him one last time before beating him up.
I serve, my lord. You want to fight, do you? Then a fight you'll have.
Let's see, did I prevent the Iron Will? Yes, I did. Now I'm going to quit the game. That I force quit the game, you know. He's going to keep his, you know, state without the Iron Will. Usually any orc that is stubborn to betrayal, I just do retreat and call them after I teleport, because some just straight up don't. Yeah. I don't know why, Sam, but Streamlab doesn't keep up with your messages. So I have to keep refreshing the chat on the Streamlab. You must have done something, Streamlab doesn't like you. So I have to kind of check on the... Yeah, that's what I said, it doesn't like you.
When you take a fort, you must be able to.
So I have to check also the chat on the YouTube, but it's kind of squeezed into one screen. No, it's on my end. It's always on my end. So you don't have to refresh it, it's just me. Because right now I see your comments right here and also on the... But yeah, it's just I have to refresh it a couple of times. Just going to make another backup just because I can. I prefer to have more, you know, backups than necessary than not enough. Okay, so I will start the mission, even if it's not a death threat. I thought to try it anyway. I mean, you can, nothing will stop you from doing it, but I can't say that it's going to change a thing. Because yeah, it's just Streamlab. Today has been failing me, as it likes to do. Alright, so I'll interact with him a couple of times during his mission, and then I'll send a death threat.
Did you hear that? He's there. Huh?
Okay, he is right here. fun.
You made short work of them, my stealthy friend. Let's see how you do against a real opponent.
Hello, I'm right here.
Amateur! I will reach inside you and fill you with darkness.
Now I run away. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to make another backup before I send him a death threat because I don't want him randomly. No, actually, I was planning to HB him first. Force another betrayal. He starts another outpost mission. Then I send a death threat. I want to really make sure that the game understands that I want him to cheat death a second time.
Awaiting your orders, Lord. No one treats me like that. No Uruk, no Olog, and certainly no man.
Okay, we prevented it again, and we force quit the game. Okay. We get back in. We might actually finish the stream with our Stormbringer.
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to defend it.
Okay. Yep.
I see that little creature sneaking about.
I kinda hope it doesn't get the random necromancer skill from his death threat. Because his first death during the mission would kind of prevent the moves in return. You know, the right execution. He caught it.
I've been waiting. Now, let us finish this once and for all.
Okay. Now I'm going to send him the death threat. No. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going to change the difficulty so, you know, we actually have a challenge. But again, back up. Going to title this Death Threat. Don't want him to randomly get a Kygor. Let's see. Okay, he hasn't gained the Necromancer skill. Good. Back up again. More than I need to, but just as a guarantee that I'm not messing things up. On my homies, I hate the cargo skill, it sucks so much. Because it breaks the captain's AI. It's just bad.
Someone sets a challenge, I answer. But where is my challenger? Is he too scared to show his face?
Of course I can't.
Coming here was the second biggest mistake you ever made. The first was that death threat. And now you're gonna pay for both.
So yeah, of course I can't get the second chat from this guy because he's an assassin. And no, I'm not gonna try to get the invisible QTE. Okay. Let's see. Do I have the yes?
You actually think you might win?
I'll just burn him a little. And then I'll terrify him with ghouls when we go for the second round. Oh. Unless he nearly kills himself. Don't die just yet, please.
Today is yours. Where are you, maggot?
Well, I'm going to after the second round.
Today is your day.
But yeah, I need all my points. All my points, I mean all my wrath. Okay. Don't get burned. Okay, good. I'll beat him up, I'll hear his last words, and I'll fail intentionally his QTE, so he gets the second round, and I'll terrify him with ghouls so I can instantly get him in the green.
Others will come. Others like me. It will be their job to end you.
I failed this. And then we look for Ghoulmouth. Then you will recruit. When he comes back as the Stormbringer, yes. There's no guarantee that he won't cheat death as the machine. But you know. I don't think there's a Ghoulmouth.
Blade to blood.
Okay. Perfect. If we get the machine from this... Oh, I should have picked up the... I said I would... No, I don't want him to come back as the machine. No, I'm going back in time. Back in time. I'm going to go and recruit a machine from another save, place one in the region, then execute him. So, okay. As an Stormbringer, he will be at your top level, so how are you gonna give him the Necromancer trait? Well, I'll shame him down during the online conquests. And then I will level him back up again. Oh, we've got a bot. I guess I'm the only one who can actually get rid of it. Done. Okay. Okay, where would there be a machine? Oh yeah, I got notified. Oh yeah, we got your report and we act upon it. Let's see. I know. I've been working on maggots. Well, not maggots, but well, actually maggots, yeah, but maggot lords and the rotten ologs because people wanted me to. So I've been farming for a while, and I turned one of them into the machine. So I'm going to use him to prevent the machine transformation for the assassin. So, you know. Close your eyes to not get spoiled. You know, before actually seeing the video. Don't want to see spoilers? Close your eyes.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire, but Mordor is not yet yours.
Change the screen. You can't really see the thing right here, so I'm just going to change like this. So now you can't really see what he really looks like, this machine. I'll pick him up, send him to the garrison, and I'll drop him in the other save. You know what they are. Do you really? Do you really?
You will not escape your fate, creep.
But yeah. It's funny how one of the few pieces of the orc that they saved to turn into the machine is the part that's, you know, infested with maggots. It's like, really, you couldn't have saved the other part of the face where there's no infestation?
Gosh.
Perfect for October.
Gosh.
I mean, you know. Yeah, Maggot Lord machine. I mean, I've been working on, you know, the video to see if Maggot Lords and the Rotten are worth, you know, transforming. And there's only one transformation that is missing from the... My beard looks awful. So yeah, there's only one transformation that's missing from the Rotanolog is the slash face. Get the goatee treatment. Never. Just because you want me to, never. But also because I don't want to. I have a Maggot Lord in training that I'll make into Plaguebringer. Oh yeah, it's also one transformation that is kind of worth it. The Infested is just disgusting because he's got flies on the one side and maggots on the others, but you don't really see the holes, you see them poking through, but no holes. It was just an opinion. I mean, and I heard your opinion, I just won't go through with it. Are you French? French Canadian. Canadien français. Québécois. So, yes. But I'm not French from France. Okay, I'm placing the machine. I'm going to put him in my fortress so you wouldn't really see him from up close. And back to a better screen. So there he is. The machine is right there. from Maggot Lord. Okay, now I'm getting another backup ready. But yeah. The assassin, I know for a fact he's not going to turn into the Hook or into a Claw or Survivor, because the assassin is kind of, you know, a title that's not really randomized. So only a transformation like Stormbringer would be possible as long as I have a machine already present.
I have come for you, Gura.
But yeah, either is going to come back again as himself or transformed. Alright, you're back on the stream. Good. But I already took care of the bumps. You're too late.
To show his face. I received your threat. That is why I am here. Not hiding, but waiting. You think you've lured me out? Foolish child.
But yeah, I just don't know why my beard keeps going to, you know, the right side of my face. It's just like the back of my head when I'm going for a haircut. It just grows on one side in particular. It's like the right side of my face wants to be hairy.
You really didn't know I was sneaking up on you, did you? You're slipping, Ranger.
You're a novice.
Shave after your head and let the other half grow. No. I don't need to look uglier. You have an impressive beard for your age. How old do you think I am? And I'm not really growing out my beard, it's just I'm being lazy. Omi is in his 40s. Thank you for, you know, removing 10 years of my life. Well, 9 years.
A terror to behold. I'm glad he's no more.
There will be others. Mordor has his ilk.
Oh, there's a
beyond
ghoul
number.
mount right now. You look 26. Yes, I know I look younger. I've been cursed with the... You have no idea. You know, reaching my 20s, I looked 14. And it's not as fun as it sounds. Take off your shades, I've never seen you without. Just give me a moment after I killed him.
Others will come. Others like me. It will be their job to end you.
We failed this first, and then... we beat him up some more.
flawed! Fall back!
No.
Today is...
Okay, good. You're on the perfect position. The perfect spot. Alright. Alright, you want to see me without my glasses? Be wary, you're going to turn into stone. There you go. And now we have to wait 30 minutes for his return. 2 hours 16 minutes, okay. And we can just witness the...
Mordor has one fewer tyrant today.
Does it?
I don't know
Wouldn't
what
the
people
names
expect.
merely change?
I don't know. A face. With eyes on them. It's not a curse, I got the same baby face thing, but even worse, because I got no facial hair.
Join your brothers in
I mean,
death.
I think it's mostly because of the genes, more than anything. Yep, in real time you have to wait 30 minutes. In Shadow of Mordor you have to wait 30 minutes.
No, you can't be done already. I want to bat you about some more. Get off, you lazy tark.
Alright.
Clear off and try again.
Alright. You asked for it.
Not... It won't work anymore.
Yep. That's why we have to stay busy. Yeah, I know, no online vendetta, so I'll just do random missions. Remember, I'm, having a character with equipment that has not been upgraded. That's why I'm hitting so pathetically weak.
He wanted a duel, so I gave him one.
Okay, just making sure that I'm not losing this guy. Okay.
Misplaced pride was his undoing.
Let's just see a fight between the region and the outlaws. Imagine this game could have been kept alive just, with new tribes now and then. And patches.
You filthy goon.
And fixes.
I'm gonna rip your throat out.
Look at your orbs! Don't you see the fear on their faces? They know what's coming, and it's coming right now!
Check the ugly face, can get decoys. If he can, then you're gonna also give some to him. And yes, he has decoys. You want me to recruit him? Well, I can do this.
Hoorah.
There. I've got him. He's mine now. I mean, you could do something with him sometimes. I mean, since he's been appearing in the stream and you asked for it, sure, we can do something with him. And he seems to be voiced by Neil Kaplan, so we could turn him maybe into a Dark Slayer before doing, I don't know. Come here. On the shame, I made possible. Now run away. Let's see if we've got any other interesting ones. The thief, yeah. Skullcracker, Bladesmith, the poet, Kingslayer, who flees, Bludger, the judge. No. Come on. Can I shoot you in the head? No, I cannot.
Umbrigame, Sardias, all at once.
But I can shoot you in the head.
You do not hurt me.
Yep, Black Tom. Kinda. Seriously? Okay.
You do not earn it.
Alright, fair. I mean, it's random. It just requires him to be voiced by Darren DePaul. Well, it could happen. But I'll just find him again and, you know, you know, kill him permanently, because I don't really care about this Olog.
Man, use fire! I do not like this! Take down man! Take down! He tries to...
I mean, why are people finding me this easily around here? It shouldn't be a very populated area, but hey.
Take down man! Take down!
About 11 minutes passed. So, yeah, we've got 19 left to wait. Yep, that's the plan, because if he cheats death with a hook, at least I can reload until he comes back with the Nazgul arm. Thank you for reminding me. Where did this crowd come from? Enslaved, of all people. They should take this opportunity to run away.
Why you do this?
361. You have all the achievements on that. I think I am missing a couple. Let's see. I am missing Elven Conquest, complete an online conquest with an Italian skin, and I see the light. Use light trap against 20 orcs. Bombardier, kill at least one enemy with each ammo type while gliding as Banner. Alright, so let's get some revenge against, yeah, this guy.
Did you hear that? Something just moved over there.
The Orc strains his feeble mind plotting and planning. Let us make things simpler for him.
What was that?
Okay, where is he? Up there. Okay. Do you have
Becca.
arrow proof? Okay. What I can, you know, attack you with stealth. Alright, you come here.
Dead man! I come up there! You wait!
He's really good at throwing from this far. Okay. Well, I'll die now. Alright.
Such thin hide, such meager meat.
12
I have
minutes.
to sharpen my blade after this.
Okay, go right. Yeah, you're going down. Let's see. That you can kill you and you. Complete your vendetta. Ah, okay.
These orcs are getting stronger.
In time, they will join us or fall.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yep, it's only the waiting game. That's what we're doing, keeping busy.
Boy, there's the ranger! Someone's sneaking about.
This executioner has more to fear than the condemned do.
I don't like the sound of that.
Wow, nice view, isn't it? Is it me or is there a lot of people around?
Break his arms!
Down into ground. There is where you go. And these maggots pile on top of you.
Boom!
Mordor is not yours.
Probably will come back as the survivor, but we don't really care about him. Well, I don't.
Say goodnight. Kill us all! Take his head next time! Get back here! I got him! He's up there!
Alright, come here.
You're dying! I'm on it! break his arms!
Did assassin cheat death? Not yet. It'll happen in 5 minutes. He's stuck in the wall. Matt, we're going to have a breakfast. I'd have a good meal. The rash. Alright, I'm just going to make another backup because he should cheat death in a couple of minutes. But we don't want him to come back early and we miss the opportunity to, you know, make the backup. Okay. This sucks. He's way over there, but I can blow up the grog stack. And we killed them all with more fire. Alright, come here.
Oh, yeah? Didn't like that, did ya? Stop touching me!
I'm not done touching you, sorry. Okay, now I am... Wrong guy.
Stay in the front, you stupid gutbags! Come on!
And he's gone. This guy was annoying. Fair Berserker, by the way. I think he was... Oh, I missed a bit. For some reason, when I restarted in Serathon Ghost and in Act 1, an encounter savage cheated death into Flame of War. How is that possible? When I restarted in Serathon Ghost and in Act 1, an encounter savage cheated death into... I mean, it can happen even early in the game. It is possible. You can even make a Stormbringer in Minath Ithil. It's just something that can happen. Okay, another backup just before our guy comes back. Alright. We want to see him during the day, I imagine. Because in the dark it might be harder for him to be visible.
You hold the region of Nurn, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to defend it.
Let's see. Am I gonna be called brother? Come on. I do hope he has not been replaced. He has been replaced. So we've been wasting our time. I told you, forcing the betrayal before, the thing kinda made him less likely to cheat death the next time. I think I'll go through the Necromancer transformation, then send him in my save file where I can actually ambush and ambush betrayers and be transformed. I made a ranger killer from the Pretender machine. It's super rare to find one or make him. I mean, that's good.
You hold the region.
You can even get a broken shield from a grunt shield bearer defender. Okay, so I will transform him into a Necromancer the normal way, and then take him to the other save. No, I should remove him from my bodyguard. I don't want him to have the death threat, so I'll cancel it. Yeah, but he's always striker for some reason. Yeah, they like to be tracker or, you know, beastmaster sometimes. Well, for warriors.
I have come for you, Gura.
Broken Shield, yeah. I remember in Shadow of Mordor, Broken Shield, I tried to farm them, but they mostly ended up pretty bad. You wanted them to become a legendary captain, but they were... yeah. Time for another backup. So yeah, we've been over 2 hours, but like I said, since we've got him early as a necromancer, might as well just go for it. So, in future streams, we can actually stream other games, maybe? Alright, I'll take him into the Fortress Assault. So, you know, we can level him down. Unfortunately, we do not have currently a Unashamed to prevent his transformation, so we're gonna have to make do.
But salted too. And you believed him. I saw something I loved. Go on. How much? He's there. Arthur. Now. You'll never get away.
Turn him Unashamed. I mean, we can't see what he would look like as Unashamed. Be a real Unashamed in this one. I mean, yeah. But I'll get him to, you know, become Unashamed in this save, so he keeps his outfit but still gets the look of the, you know, transformation. Let's make sure he hasn't gained weaknesses we don't like. He's gained... no, I'll just quit because I'll switch back to the big shame. For your information, mostly for bots in Twitch, I say, yeah. Thank you. You could do a fake Unashamed as Lenny does. I mean, sure. Or I can just make one of those guys into the Unashamed. It wouldn't work on this guy because he's a Kaggle rider. Not because I hate cargo riders, but because it prevents the transformation. Idea. I'll make a fake on the shame from this guy. He'll keep his gold, but he'll be looking different.
Log.
So yeah, I'll make him my bodyguard and I'll make him captain in my small army.
Log.
Okay, make another backup. I don't like the slaughter tribes in the, you know, at the head of the regions, because it's making the area difficult to see. It's too red, too much red. You can't hear on Twitch. Try reloading. You could do a fake on the stream. Oh, I already did that. The stream lagged a bit. Well, at least it's not giving me any errors, so I don't know what to do. I know you're on YouTube, but Sio said that you know, it was difficult to hear, so it's probably on my end. But yeah, it's not giving me any warnings on my end, so I can't really do miracles. Come here. I'll do a big shame. I can't.
Tremble before me! Useless creature, be gone! Chop, 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 chop.
I don't want him to be chop chop.
Chop, 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 chop. That's him!
You hold the region of Nern, but for how long? When you take a fort, you must be able to defend it.
When we reach 3 hours, I'll end the stream, and the transformation will be for
creepy crawlies.
the next time. Right now it's been 2 hours 26 minutes, so it's still alright. You still can't hear on Twitch. Have you muted the site? Do the right click on the tab and see if you muted it. Hello? Hello? Yeah, my mic is still working. Restart the stream. Fine.